Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to House Flipper 2. Where, well I was going to say where when we last left off, but we weren't really doing this last week. We had a sort of several weeks of a break while I was playing Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Very fun, enjoyable little game. But when we were last playing this, of course, we were having a mess around in Sandbox Mode where I was building the Spencer estate from Resident Evil 1 because fuck it, why not? So, my thinking now, and I know I did say that I was going to spend the time planning and preparing and thinking, and for the record, I haven't. Because I always say I'm going to do these things. I never do these things because, you know, HD, AD brain, whatever the fuck it is. You know, my attention span is shorter than that of yeah. Anyway, I didn't really spend as much time thinking about this as I probably should have done. So here's what we're going to do. I did, just before we got all started here today, I did make this one fixable. This is going to be the fixed one. That's the blank version, which I do need to update to make it look a bit more like this. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Anyway, yeah, so we need to... So we still got the blank one, which as I said, I do still need to update, but I'll get to that. We got the furnished one, which was the one we finished off last time. And now we've got the fixable one. I'm probably going to think of a better word than fixable. I had to think of a title very quickly. So we'll see on that. But I've essentially made a copy of the furnished version, which we are now going to edit into an actual, hey, let's work on this sort of level. Also, I noticed that no, it hasn't, okay. Yeah, so of course this is the mansion from behind. It's got all the little windows and everything, including a lot of windows I did not even realize were there. The number of hidden windows in this game is quite impressive, actually, I will say. But, yeah, so we've got the whole thing. It is about as fully furnished as I suppose you can get, because I'm fully aware that it's not 100% perfect. Like that fact is in the back of my brain, and I was always a little annoyed I couldn't do everything. But I do think what we have here is pretty damn good, all things considered. So yes, it's fun, it's wonderful, and I gotta say, I think it looks really good. As I said, might not be perfect, but it looks really good. Now, as I said, I haven't really done as much thinking about this as I probably should have done, but that being said, I have done some thinking with this game, and it comes down to, if we're going to scrap it and then adding quests to rebuild it, we've kind of got to know what am I aiming for here. And the over-prevailing thought that I had, hotel. Let's make this a hotel. Because I can see it. You know, obviously you've got your main office here. Like, you could have a reception desk off in this corner. I think that would work quite well. You'd probably have to get rid of some of these extra bits, but you could easily, cut that off there. It's not really necessary. It doesn't go anywhere. You know, you could have that as a hotel. I was thinking this area you could have as staffing room. You know, you could have a little staff break room in here perhaps, or maybe turn this into staff sleeping quarters or something like that. Or, you know, that could be your office. You could have your staff break room out here, and then it could be an office back here for management or something like that. Obviously we're going to need to tweak the layout of all of this quite a bit, I think. Where we are going to need to edit the layout slightly. This I think could still do as the dining room. You know? Definitely think this would make a really good dining room. It's still really good fun, really nice. You could have lots of tables around here. This would still make a really fun dining room. And then you got this section out here. And this is where we might start editing rooms. I'm still thinking, let's keep this The bar can stay the bar. This room, other than a lick of paint, probably just to make it slightly nice. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Hang on. Probably because I did some tweaking and changing to stuff. Obviously, you know, seal that up. That's fine. So keep the bar as the bar. And you can probably keep the kitchen as the kitchen. Pretend the elevator works. And, because you obviously can't make elevators in this. But, you know, keep the kitchen. It's a little on the small side. I'd probably cut out this. And, like, maybe even extend the room slightly. Probably not. But I could probably extend the room out a little bit. Just to have a bit more room in here. I think I made it a bit too small. So, yeah, so then you could imagine that. Because, I mean, you know, dining room is supposed to be where people eat. So, you know, you take it up the elevator, you bring your food along here. Maybe add in another door on this side, just for safety's sake. You know, add the bar here. Maybe we could even get rid of this door. Or stuff like that. So, it is something I am going to have to sit down and properly think about at some point. But we'll get to that. Beyond this, like this whole section here, I could probably destroy some of these walls. Because it's that kind of catch-22 in my brain, where I'm like, well, I don't necessarily mind people, or, you know, don't necessarily mind destroying walls to rebuild them into other things, but I don't want to make that like a really big habit, you know? If you're going to make this a hotel, because if you've ever actually been to like old mansions that are converted into hotels, there's a few of them dotted around the UK. I've been to a couple in my time, just because weddings and stuff. Normally, it's a very odd thing, but yeah, it's like the layout isn't usually changed that much. Because it's like, well, in real life, you can't just change the layout of a house. But with this, like, I could imagine, okay, well, you could extend the room out this way. You know, you could maybe add in, like, a bathroom here. Maybe you could also extend the room this direction. You know, like, stretch that out along there or something. You could easily do that. Because you don't need this whole thing to be looped around. That was there just for the sake of the game, I'm sure. So there's definitely a lot of stuff you can tweak and change. And like this whole library bit, this can easily go. Like, you know, you could get rid of that wall there. Maybe that room becomes like a small bathroom. Or something like that. Like there's a lot of fun you can have with this, I think. Seriously, I do. And like this, I don't know what the fuck I'd do with that. And I mean, this is just looking at one side of the friggin' house. You know, on the other side, really not sure what the hell I'd do, but, like, you know, maybe keep this as like a little art deco room. Probably seal that off. Because what I do is I seal this off, turn it into like a room, and then connect it to... Actually, no, I can't. No, maybe I can't. It's not... Oh yeah, I'd probably seal this off too. You know, obviously seal that hole up, seal that hole up. Fill this room full of, you know, connected to something else. So there's plenty of stuff we can do with it. I think the first thing I gotta do, though, is I gotta mess things up a bit. As genuinely sad as that is going to be, I think I gotta mess this room up. Just a little bit. But yeah, you know, I can easily see these being other little rooms. And oh, I think there's a lot you can do here by just tweaking the room layout slightly. You wouldn't even have to do much, just a little bit. This room I'd probably just leave. This room's fine, it's just a fire exit or something. Something like that, I don't know. Yeah, so there's a lot of fun you can have, but as I say, the first thing we've got to do is tear this place down and make it a mess. Because we need people to be able to clean this shit up first. So, in terms of... Here we go. Stains and dirt. So what have we got? We got marks. Ooh, we got literal dirt. Oh. Oh, it keeps going. Oh my god, how many of these are there? Okay. Here's the thing. One thing I do want to do is have stains kind of like these, right? And I want to try and remember where all the zombies were and put blood stains on the floor where they were. Because I think that would be fun. I think that would be very funny, because I'm fairly certain... Oh yeah, look, here you go. But you can change the color. So I could make it red. That's probably a bit too red, but probably want it a bit darker than that. You can make it wet. They probably would have dried off by now. Like, you can even make it like faded. Oh, you make it quite deep. Not exactly sure what that does, but okay. You make it bigger. Ooh. So, I'm literally racing through my brain right now, thinking to myself, okay, where the fuck are the zombies? Alright, let's start with the ones I know for an absolute fact. We know there is a big old red stain on the floor right here, right? Trying to work out what would be the best one. Maybe not. Looks like someone tried to clean it up. I don't think it needs to be wet. I think it should be dry, because the idea I want is that the Spencer incident happened, but everybody died. And you've been tasked with cleaning up the mess and renovating it. That's kind of the story I want in my head, you know? Also, I think this needs to be a little bit darker still. Oh, I mean, technically speaking, all blood turns black. Don't ask me how I know that. It's just one of those facts you pick up, alright? Ooh. Neat. Okay, that's a thing you can do. So we want you there. Okay. We want one. We can put it on the rug. Let's try to mix and match them. quite like that. Yeah, just a big old blood stain. There we go. Not sure why it's got a giant line through it, but apparently it just does. Okay. I want something somewhat streaky going up the wall. Oh, that's... oh, that's perfect. Oh, I love that. That's perfect. Look at that. That's really good. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little... I'm getting a little too excited about this. Okay, okay, we'll work on other stains later. Let's focus on the blood. Let's focus on the blood. Sorry, that worked out a little too well for my taste. That was like, wow. Oh, we can do bloody handprint. That is a very big hand. Should probably shrink that down to a more normal size. Do like the idea, just put the handprint there. That's, this is really twisted, isn't it? Like we're literally thinking to ourselves, where have people died? This is so twisted. I love it. Oh god. You just have blood coming out from under the door or something like that. Oh, I quite like that actually. If we, hang on, we do that, and then on the inside, and that was a bit of a hard cut. See, this one's really hard to see, which is kind of a shame. That's good. Okay. That is so bad. Oh god. Okay, so we're definitely gonna need a few more kicking around here. Can I just say I'm having way too much fun with this. Try not to use the same stain too many times in the same room. Oh, that's... Oh, I wanted to put, like, something up there, but apparently... Yeah, because you can't... Bloody curves. Oh, well, it is what it is. Okay, I need to think. Where else are there zombies? It's like blood splatter. Oh, that's glorious. I love that way too much. I'm having way too much fun with this. So I think there's like a trail of... That's maybe a little too samey going up there. Let's spread things out a bit. And there's a bit of a blood trail. And then there's blood leaking out the door with the bloody handprint. And oh my god, what happened here? It's like I'm creating a crime scene in reverse. Oh, I'm having way too much fun doing this. Right. Oh god, this is way too entertaining. Again, I should not be allowed to do shit like this. What's that? Hang on. Yeah. I don't suppose there's bullet holes anywhere in this, are there? That dog paw print. Very... No, it looks more like a bear. If I can be honest, that's more like a bear. I'm not going to say they weren't bears, but maybe not. I can just imagine that, like, they open this up and they're like, oh my god, what happened here? That's lovely. Okay, so we got that. We got you. Maybe... Sorry, I keep pressing the wrong bloody button. Quite like that, like leaning on there a bit. That's fun. Okay, downstairs. Mm-hmm. Do. Oh god, I am so fucking damaged. Yeah, I'm damaged. I'm really fucking damaged. General bloodstain there should do it. It's weird I am actually thinking of them as bloodstains and not just stains. Because they kind of are. Oh, that's right. Actually, one does come down the stairs. Nice and big. Maybe a bit of splattered across the wall. What's Yeah, footprints might be nice. Ooh. I'm dying, so damaged. Okay, this room should be relatively clear. I'm also trying to think of stains beyond blood stains, but I don't want to like change the color of the dirt yet. Okay, so I'm pretty sure there was a zombie in here, wasn't there? Like down here or something? Something like that. was gonna say, is there one in here as well? There is. There's a crawling zombie, isn't there? Ankle biter. Cool. That's neat. Well, there you go. That's a thing you can do, I suppose. You have a trash generator, which again I'll do. Isn't there like a destroy? Stains and dirt. Throwing? Oh, placing. Huh. Interesting. Okay, grass on penguin. There he goes. Yeah, there was like a damage item. Whoa. What? Oh, and then you can choose the color. Oh, that's complicated. So yeah, you choose the type. Huh. Interesting. I thought you could physically damage things, like break them apart and stuff. I'm sure you can do that, can't you? Guess not. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll have to play about with that. Anyway, we need to work on stains. What was it doing? Oh yeah, stains. And then we need... So this is the thing, I'm just like... still experimenting with a lot of this stuff. Maybe that's right, but I need to... Okay. This room is clear, obviously. Kind of curious. So it's not like you can break the glass and things. Isn't that a thing you can do though? Like in the actual story mode of the game, are there broken items in that? Am I misremembering that? I'm probably misremembering that actually. Okay. Nice. Alright, so that's that. Oh, it is open. God, you know, I so almost never come out into this room these days in this game. Because there's literally no point. There's nothing in here except some optional herbs. Which you barely ever need. But I think there's something out here, isn't there? I'll do it. Yeah, okay. Does it actually spread out? It kind of does. My thinking is that, yeah, someone died here. Badly. I wonder what could have done it. Have tiny little patches dotted around. Representing the birds. Definitely representing the birds, right. Now this room had several too, didn't it? What else do we want? Do we want any wall stuff? We could do a couple of splatter bits. Yeah, because there's definitely a dog out here, isn't there? Vaguely remember that. Nothing in that room. Oh, I think we might need another one out here, actually. Nope, that ain't it. You. I'll do it. Again, where were they all? See, because what color blood does Yawn have? I think Yawn has purple. Is it purple or is it green? I don't actually remember. It's not something I really pay attention to. Well. Okay, technically speaking, there's no zombies in this room. You do get a hunter later on. Now, hunters do have green blood. We'll do the green blood later. As I say, I want to focus on the red blood of the zombies first. At least that's the thinking for it. Okay. It's kind of a shame that we've got the... I think like doubling, tripling them up just makes them easier to notice. And it's a bit more stuff to clean, I suppose. Alright, there's that one there. There's one around here-ish. There's definitely one further on down here. That's good. I don't know why they get those weird lines running through them sometimes. I think that's a graphical glitch more than anything else. Nothing in there, although... See, I kind of hate how empty this room feels when you consider there's supposed to be a whole bunch of suits of armor, but that's not an option in the game. So the room's just kind of empty. Actually, that was something I didn't think. Can you put like a grill or something, like a vent? No, I probably did check for that, but probably can't. Okay. It's a bit too... That's a bit better. Is there a zombie here in the original game, or am I thinking of the remake? I genuinely don't remember. I'm actually trying to think. Because I want to sort of... I know it sounds a bit morbid. I want to sort of vaguely imply people's deaths in certain rooms. Like, we know where some of the Bravos died, but, like, obviously the Alphas are a different matter. And... no, I can't put... You can put some on there, I guess, but can't put any on the sides, which is a bit unfortunate, I think. Now, in this room, there is actual, like, blood on the wall kind of stuff, isn't there? I remember that. Which was the one I used earlier? Okay. Oh, actually, that's one room I did forget. The upstairs! Yeah, we never did do this side of the place, really, did we? Because I want to imply, oh, killed the zombie there, but got bit. Staggered all the way down here, bleeding blood. And then staggered into there, which is... That's lovely. I'll tell you one thing I do want to do. I want to put... that there. And up there. Oh, big load of blood, obviously where they collapsed. I love that. That's great. Don't question where the other blood pools come from. Okay. Are there zombies in this corridor? I'm pretty sure there are. There's one around here-ish. And there should be one over here, I think. A bit of spatter on the wall up there. Now, there are definitely zomzoms in this room. Is there one in here? I know the director's cut has chimeras in here. I don't remember if... I really can't remember. For the record, I'm fully aware that there's too much and it's over the top, but that's kind of the point. I kind of want it to be over the top. I want it to be like fucking Quentin Tarantino was in here or something. Because that's funny. Isn't there like a whole bunch of zombies feeding on a corpse around here somewhere? I forget. Like, legit, I don't remember. Because this corridor is useless. No one ever comes in here. Oh, I'm trying to remember. We can always leave it. Here's the thing. I'm not going for absolute 100% accuracy. I just want it to feel about right. You know, I really do think there's the zombies feeding on like a corpse around here or something. There we go. I'll do it. Okay. Now. Actually, now it's bloody hell. It's 4 o'clock already. Okay, so yeah, I've had way too much fun putting in all these blood stains. I'm damaged. I must be damaged. So yeah, I think that's a rough idea of where they all are. We'll add in some green ones for good measure, just to imply. That's maybe a bit too luminous. Yeah, we can add in some green ones to imply hunters, because hunters bleed green, because they're reptiles, I guess. But, yeah, so, you make a quick save. I'm not 100% sure about the damaging thing. It doesn't work quite the way I thought it did. I thought you could literally physically break stuff apart into a damaged version of itself. That might not be an option we have here. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Alright, so we need to put in, yes, some green blood, I think. Now, I've got to remember, where the hell did the hunters show up? Definitely one around here-ish. Don't get any in there. Do you get one out there? Does the hunter show up in the outside bit? I think they might. Yeah, we definitely get one. Get one around here-ish, don't we? We get one off somewhere else. Kind of want to go back to red again. Can I, color pick? Trying to think, where else is there hunters that show up? Didn't we get a couple at the top of the balcony in here too? Is there one for, like, we got that, I guess. kind of hate that it's got that weird line running through it. I don't know why it's got that. God damn it, what is with these weird fucking lines? I like that. You get the sort of 3 lines running down. Like claw marks. I think that's a fun touch. Technically speaking, yes, they're green, but technically speaking, you can't really bloody see them, so who the fuck cares? Okay. This is the thing, like a lot of the rooms are actually quite empty. You have to think about how many enemies there really are. Not as many as you might believe. Now this room definitely has several. Sorry, I still really like that little story I put there. Just, you know, big blood splatter and then a lot of drops of blood all leaking off of this. Going down the stairs, streak of this down there, curling around the corner, and then, oh my god, I guess he died. So I really like that. I think that's really cool that you can even do that sort of thing in this game. Okay. So if we do wet, how do you just get water? The thing is, water doesn't really look like blue, it just looks, well, you know, it's water basically. Can't be white though, because that's not right either. It needs to be clear. It kind of works. I mean, it's wet, so I suppose. Yeah, sure. Ooh. Actually, that's something else I can do in there. Didn't we have an option for... Oh no, was it? Hang on. Leaves. What is that? Mm-hmm. So if we do that, did I forget to do this room? You know what? Fuck it. I'll do that in my own time. I don't care. I forgot. I must have just completely forgot that room. Do we have feathers? We don't have feathers. That's a shame. Okay. Would have been nice. Okay. Okay. Right. I do like that I just put this giant fucking puddle in here. Just like, yeah, something bad happened there. I'm sure you can use your imagination. Oh, now there's something I could maybe do. You get why, right? Spiders. Spiders take up occupation in that room. Oh, that reminds me as well. Another one. I want. So that's where Rebecca died. Confronted by a hunter and no one was around to save her. Let's see. Jill died there. No Barry to save her. As for who killed the other ones, well, presumably after all the stars were dead, Umbrella sent in a cleanup team or something. I don't know. Don't think too much about it. So yeah, Chris probably died here. Oh, that's right. I never did put in the blood for Yawn. I also never did put the hole in the wall, but I think that was deliberate because it didn't quite work out the way you think it does. There are some elements of the game I don't think they took into account. They did in the remake, but not in the original version. Okay. So I think we need... deep purple color. Well, maybe. Really struggling to think on bits of this. Like, what exactly do I want? Because I'm trying to think. Hang on a sec. Let me look up a quick vid. Let me just mute it real quick. Just to double check a few things. Oh no, Yawn technically has green blood. Why do I think Yawn has purple then? Hmm. Okay, so yeah, oops, god damn it. Yeah, Yawn has green blood, according to the video. According to the video, it's green, not... not anything else. I think it's purple, or I think I was thinking purple because... I think he sort of dissolves into purple. Like when you kill him. I think. Vague memory of that. That's where Barry died. Maybe, or maybe Barry was the one who died in the thing and Chris died here. I don't know. But you can easily imagine where the main characters all died, one by one. After blasting away God only knows what. Wesker survived, though. Okay, anything else, anything else, anything else. Okay, so we've added in all the blood things. Now the question is, do we want other problems to clear up? Because, like, when you consider the full range of things we can do here, there's quite a lot, yeah? You know, like stains running down from the walls and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot here that we could fuck around with. Alright, let's add in... What exactly is this? Like that kind of thing, maybe? Or is stains going up? I don't know. But we could add in like this kind of stuff in like certain rooms, just to, again, just to add a bit of flavor. Because it does look very clean right now. And I do think we need to show that like time has moved forward, kind of thing. I don't really think that kind of works. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, so we had some stains around the windows. I think that'll be good fun. Can you like break windows? I really do want to know that. Oh, that's interesting. To sell, to buy, to interact. Huh. Because when you damage something, you get options to do stuff like this, right? Oh, that's weird. You didn't do that before. So you can't break stuff. Which is annoying. I thought you could. I could have sworn there were like... Or maybe broken things are separate items. Probably that they're separate items or something. Why is that like that? No, really, why has that got that thing all over it? Oh, did I accidentally click on that? I may have accidentally clicked on that. Never mind. Is there a way to copy this? Can I copy the damage from one window to the next? Or am I going to have to just copy paste damaged windows? Also, is there a way in the store, for instance, to do damaged windows? See, I don't think there is. I was kind of hoping you could do damaged windows, because obviously lots of the windows in Resi 1 do get damaged as the game goes on. Birds, dogs, and hunters all fly through windows at various points. And I'd have liked to have damaged windows, but that doesn't seem to be an option, which is kind of a shame. Could be in Sandbox only, maybe. There's damaged stuff in this. I know you got work in progress stuff. See, like, you can have damaged toilets, which I suppose is something. Okay. Okay, why? So copying the style doesn't copy any damage. See, that's kind of annoying, because oh no, you can copy damage. Okay, why is that? Why does that keep happening? What is that? It seems to be that, but right, I get it. So that's like surface quests for like, oh, put up this kind of wallpaper, don't put up this kind of wallpaper, that kind of stuff. Clear surface quest and a wall quest. So that's building and demolishing walls, that makes sense. Buying and selling certain items, again, that makes sense. Still, you can copy the damage from window to window, so I suppose that's something. It's still doing that? Why are you still doing that? It's like it's got it into its head that, oh, I want to do that. Hang on, let me save. If I save and quit out. Yep, there we go. Maybe that'll stop that from happening? I don't know, that's weird. Should keep me off back where I left off. Theoretically. Oh, we good? Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, there we go. Whoa. It kind of works. Does kind of make a difference. Let's go put this on all of that. So we got all that. That's good. We got a lot of these to do. Don't necessarily want every single light. Some of them I can leave. But most of them I probably won't. It does seem a bit weird to be doing it like this. As I said, at the moment everything feels kind of just too clean. I think I'm just going to have to go around and just add in a lot of dirt on top of all the bloodstains. I wanted to do the bloodstains first, just to like get them out of the way, such as it was. How many lights does this place need? Quite a lot, apparently. Nice. Okay, well, it's 5 o'clock or near enough. Yeah, I think I just need to dirty this place up a lot, and I mean a lot at this point, because everything looks a bit too clean, and I think that's got to be my primary focus, is dirtying things up and just making everything look awful so it can then be fixed. We'll see how we get on. I don't know. Anyway, back to me, guys. And we are back. Alright. Okay, I think what I want to do, I want to focus on making some more dirt. Yeah, let's focus on doing all this stuff. Because we've really gotta... Kind of wish I could like randomize how it looks. But apparently I can't. That kind of works. That's cool. You like that running down the wall thing. Makes sense. Because not every single room in this whole place is going to end up looking... I forgot about that room. Hold up. You. Boop. Boop. Okay. There's crack things. I'm really not sure about that. Not sure if it works anywhere else. Okay. Like I said, we gotta dirty things up a bit. Whoa, I think I just got raided. I don't think... Do I not have the sound enabled for that? Or the pop-up? I can't remember. Did I deactivate that? I may have deactivated it. Because... I almost never get raided. Hey, Tiger. Tisk. Look. You are literally the only person I think who has ever really raided me. So, I appreciate it. But it happens so goddamn rarely, I must have forgot to add it back on the list. Because it was a thing a couple of months back, or a month ago, I can't even remember when it was. But there was this big thing where, like, Steam Labs, like, completely updated their stuff. And it broke all of my notifications. So I had to very quickly, before a stream, fix it. And I guess raids were something I kind of just left because I was in a rush at the time. I do need to sit down properly and have a look at that. But again, it's on my list. Oh god, I don't know. So much stuff to do, so little goddamn time. Happens when updates suck that way. Well, it was kind of a twofold thing, because first, like, Steam Labs was still working, because it was something that happened years ago, where Steam Labs, like, updated the, like, URL you need to, like, attach to. Because when you get the pop-up notifications on OBS, you have to put in, like, the URL for Streamlabs and all that stuff. And they updated how the URL works. And that was, like, fine, because they kept the old one as a legacy. I didn't know that that had happened. So, I was using the old one for years, and then when they stopped supporting it, it just kind of went and stopped working. But, at about the same time, OBS decided to just stop working as well, because I think, like, we're on OBS, like, version 30 at the moment. I think at the time I was still using, like, OBS 16. Until a couple of months ago. Just because I don't want to have to update things, because it might break everything. So, you know, you don't want to update things just in case it breaks everything, and you want to keep everything nice and stable and not update the version just in case it all falls apart on you, and it's just like, it can be a little annoying sometimes. Right. Okay. Yeah, cheers for the raid, man. I do appreciate it. As I said, I'll have to go back into Streamlabs and turn some of that stuff on. I think the other problem is, I want to, like, change the sound effects off of the default, because I just use the default sound effects. I'm like, I really should get, like, some other sound effects. But I don't know what. You know, it's not that I don't want to update those things, is I don't know what to update them with. So I'm like, again, I really just need to sit my arse down and get all this done at some point. I'll get around to it. I think getting rid of all the pictures would be a good idea. Not that I can really see it very well on this wall, but it is there. I don't know if I could do circular ones though. Kinda. Okay, so that's that. I don't think there's any pictures around here. Nope. We will get rid of all the pictures though. Because, yeah, those would definitely go. Close enough. Oh God. That's about the same height. And sell you. I wish I could put them up first without having to shrink down the bloody picture thing every time, but good enough. I mean, at least you really do get a sense that yes, there were pictures here. Which I suppose is nice. Oh yeah, circles. Again, it's nice that you can do this, which I think is kind of cool. At least I can see the bloody thing here. Okay, that's that. Okay, any more pictures? There's a few in here, wasn't there? Yep. Oh god, they're tiny. Oh no! Tiny! I gotta shrink this right down. That's close enough. Sell and plop. Now we need something slightly bigger. That there. There we go. Pop. There another big one around here? No, these are all roughly the same size. I think. Yep. Okay. Shrink. Slightly bigger. I'm not worried about 100% accuracy with these things. If anybody actually wants to check and make them pixel bloody perfect, I don't care. Yeah, that's good. I wonder, actually, thinking about it, isn't there... Wasn't there? Hang on. There were dead plants. I may go through and replace all the living plants with dead ones. Oh hey, Dustin Atom. Haven't seen you around for a while. Hope you're doing alright over there. Gonna be lurking. That's fine. I've only got about half an hour left, but that's perfectly okay. All are, of course, welcome. Nothing in there, really. Pictures, okay. That's not right. Something a little smaller, I think. Wrong button. Wrong button. Boop. Okay, that's good. What is with these streaky lines you keep seeing everywhere? I really wish I knew. I think it's just like a rendering bug or something like that. It's weird. But it is a little annoying. There. find any more anymore. I don't think so. I want to check just to be certain. Ain't gonna be any in the attic. A couple kicking around here, because of course there are. Okay, I think that's every single picture. Actually, did I do all the upstairs on this floor? I don't remember if I did the upstairs on this floor. No, we did the downstairs. Did I do the upstairs? Guess there aren't any on the upstairs. Oh well, never mind. Okay, that's good. We got that. Oh, I've been sat in this chair too long. Okay. I think, what else can we do? Because we still need to make things like more untidy, I suppose. Do we want to add graffiti? Like, is that something that's worth doing? I could add graffiti on the outside, I suppose, but I mean, we're not supposed to be in the middle of the woods somewhere. I don't think people will go out of their way to vandalize the place. See, that's kind of the problem, because this place is supposed to be like so far out of the way. The only kind of damage we're gonna have is like damage over time. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I want to. That's wrong. Want to add in. Yeah, some scuff marks on the floorboards. See, this is all carpet. This is floorboards, isn't it? Okay, kind of works, I guess. Not sold, but see what we can do. There's maybe not that. Oh, hello. Apparently we forgot some. Oh, didn't we actually have broken toilet? Now that is worth a replacement. I'll do it. Seems like everything looks way too clean, but not sure what else I can really do. One thing I might do if I do get the time, maybe I'll go back to play some of the actual levels in the game, looking for inspiration on how they make things look dirty. That might be an idea actually, because it's looking good, but it's still looking way too bright, way too clean, and I think I need to think of other ways in which to add dirt aside from the few that I've got. I guess I need to inspiration. I need more ideas. We'll see what occurs perhaps. Can't break them. Yeah, which is a bit of a shame. Can you... hang on. We have an option for trash, right? Tile shards. Broken wait, hang on. This is the kind of shit I'm looking. Broken dishes. We can place broken dishes. Nope. Well, hang on. Why did broken dishes not get... Huh. Okay. So that's one way to do it, but the problem... How do I... You're supposed to be able to place them, right? But every time I try to do that, it just doesn't work. Throwing is fine, but... Oh, wait. It turns off every time, apparently. Whoa. Huh. So, wait, the trash duster just lets you pick things up and place it? Anywhere? That's random. That's really random, but okay. Okay, so we can switch on broken. I know you can turn off random style, like I get that, but I can't then dictate what the not random style is going to be, apparently. Which does seem odd. I know it's just supposed to be trash, but sometimes I want it to be very specific trash. So I guess the idea of it would be... So if we did broken chairs... Huh. So if we throw broken chairs, broken tables, and broken cutlery around, that guess that has an approximate 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coffee cups, detergent bottles, lamps, glass lampshade. Okay, interesting. I suppose that's one way to do it. Not necessarily a bad one. I'm gonna have to think about that. Not bad, but I'm gonna have to think about it. But I think we're gonna have to save that for next time. So, yeah, a bit of experimentation going up ahead, I think. But generally speaking, I think I made an okay start. I really need to mess this place up a bit. As I said, if I have the time, I may look at the actual quests you can do in the main game for like inspiration on how to make this place dirtier. It's not as easy as it looks. But yeah, we'll see. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.